Ladies and gentlemen, this weekend, the city of Baltimore and the state of Maryland are celebrating the 200th anniversary of the writing of our national anthem, The Star-Spangled Banner, by Maryland attorney and patriot Francis Scott Key.
In a little more than 3 decades after our fledgling nation had secured its independence from the British, American and British ships were clashing on the high seas. The British were attempting to restrict trade between the United States and Europe, attacking those who disobeyed, and further infuriating Americans by stopping American ships and impressing our sailors into the Royal Navy. On June 18, 1812, President James Madison declared war on Great Britain. Once again, America was embroiled in a battle with the British, and Marylanders bore witness to the bloodshed. 200 years ago today, September 13, 1814, the bombardment of Fort McHenry by the British got underway. That battle inspired Francis Scott Key to write the defense of Fort McHenry, which became known as the Star-Spangled Banner. The patriotic song you just heard, Hail Columbia, was written and first performed in 1789 for George Washington's inauguration. It was considered an unofficial anthem and played frequently by the United States Marine Band at the White House for formal events throughout the 18th and 19th centuries.
Whether it's the national anthem or My Country 'Tis of Thee, it shouldn't surprise any of us that some of our patriotic songs are based on English melodies. I mean, we were the 13 English colonies at one point in time.
Francis Scott Key witnessed the unfolding events of that 25-hour bombardment of Fort McHenry as a civilian. He was accompanying John Skinner, an American agent for prisoner exchange, on a truce vessel, white flag flying, as they set sail on the Chesapeake looking for the British fleet. The British held captive Dr. William Beanes, a prominent physician from Upper Marlborough. Within 2 days, they boarded a British vessel and negotiated his release. But the British detained the 3 men, fearing that they would tell of their plans. Having already attacked our nation's capital 2 weeks earlier, burning the White House and the Capitol to the ground, the British planned to attack North Point and Baltimore itself after first securing Fort McHenry.
At 6 a.m. on Tuesday, September 13th, the bombardment began.
There were truly bombs bursting in air. The sounds of Congreve rockets whistling through the air would have struck terror to anyone within earshot, and storm clouds would have reflected the rockets' red glare. By the dawn's early light the following morning, the British knew that they had failed in their efforts and began to withdraw their ships from battle positions on the Patapsco River.
Imagine, if you will, how witnesses to the events on the morning of September 14th felt, when the guns went silent, and instead of seeing a white flag above the fort, they saw that giant garrison flag being hoisted above Fort McHenry, a sure sign that the British had failed and that America survived.
As it was raised, the troops cheered and performed Yankee Doodle in celebration of their valiant effort in defending the fort through the night. Although Yankee Doodle began as a song the British used to mock the American military, we quickly adopted it as a symbol of American pride and promise. Inspired by what he saw, he put words to paper, the very words on the manuscript at the Maryland Historical Society. A gentleman and amateur poet, he intended the 4 verses as lyrics for a patriotic song set to the British melody to Anacreon in Heaven, which was also popular in this country. Printed broadsides were distributed to every man at the fort and to people around Baltimore within a few days of the attack. It was first performed publicly as the Star-Spangled Banner in Baltimore on October 19, 1814. Please stand as the bands perform John Williams' arrangement of our national anthem, newly prepared for PBS's Capitol 4th presentation this past July.
anniversary of the Star-Spangled Banner, the pride of West Virginia Marching Band, and the mighty sound of Maryland!
We invite you to tune in tonight to Star-Spangled Spectacular, bicentennial of our national anthem. A 2-hour live broadcast from the Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine and Baltimore's Inner Harbor. It airs from 8 to 10 p.m. on PBS's Great Performances series. The special will feature a star-studded lineup of musical performances, concluding with an extraordinary fireworks display.
Please join us as we pay tribute to the brave defenders of our nation in the War of 1812 and those who bravely and courageously protect our nation today.